All right, folks, welcome back. We are here, day 4 of AWS reInvent. It's been running in dog years, so this is actually day 397 of AWS reInvent.
Yep.
My throat is shot. I've been gargling with asphalt or talking a lot in a smoky casino.
I think it's the latter, and then the lack of humidity overall is just really starting to wear.
Lack of humility. That is absolutely correct. There's definite lack of humility around
No
here.
humility around here.
In the Hero Lounge, there is 0% chance of humility.
But it's a good spot to hang. Really good place for casual conversations to connect with others.
Or recording a podcast.
Yeah, or recording a podcast. In this morning's keynote, Werner.
Hold on. We got to do the intro.
Oh, an intro.
Who the heck are you, and why do we want to talk to you? Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to vBrownBag. My name is Chris Williams, cloud therapist and principal cloud solutions architect for WWT and AWS Hero. With me today, I have...
Hi, I'm Mike Fiedler, code gardener extraordinaire. I'm an AWS container hero out of New York City.
Blow it up, what up? All right.
We're children, it's great.
Clearly, we are professionals.
Yes.
Do not try this at home.
No.
All right, back to Werner's keynote, you were saying.
Yeah, this morning during Werner's keynote, this is the second time that he has had a hero from the Heroes program on stage sharing stories of execution, as well as a really great shout out to highlight the Hero program overall. So many of us were in there, front row seats, really supporting the mission.
Shouting our heads off for Angela.
So great. And then because so many folks have not heard of the Hero program,
yep.
Werner mentioned that they should come and check out the Heroes Lounge, which we're in.
Yep.
So right after the keynote, I'm waiting here, and a bunch of people come up and just have great questions and just trying to talk about their ideas and their challenges. And not working for AWS, we experience a lot of those challenges and can empathize, direct,
yep.
and provide another channel of feedback to the AWS folks.
Yep, 100%. And I do think that because the heroes are not employees, there's a certain level of street cred that we get because we're not shilling for the company.
Yeah, like we can be enthusiastic and
we're
also critical,
shills.
right? Yeah, we're not paid for this, but we can be highly critical.
Yep.
And one of the best parts of working closer with service teams is they love that feedback.
Yep.
Because then they can turn that into actionable measures to improve things.
Yep, awesome. Okay, so 2 questions for today. Our vBrownBag person on the street at reInvent. Question number 1, what service announcement have you, or announcement in general, are you most excited about this year?
So this year, I was really excited to hear about the ECS Service Connect offering, which in the past, there's been other different application and networking mesh topologies or load balancing structures, and they've all kind of missed the mark on making it that easy or simple to connect the dots.
Okay.
Right? Networking topologies and technologies are really hard. They're hard to get right. They're easy to get wrong.
Yep.
And the last thing you want to be doing at the ninth hour of trying to deploy your application is scratching your head and figuring out why the networking isn't working. So I'm excited to see how this kind of unveils those abilities to connect those different pieces in a simpler way than running a bunch of load balancers and private IPs.
Gotcha. And so is that service, is that more on the ops? So there's the DevOps paradigm.
What?
Is it more opsy or is it more devy? And who needs to care about that?
So I think no matter what company you're in, you will always have devs, you will always need ops, right?
Yep.
You will never get away from needing that. It's just how much on that spectrum do you need to care about certain aspects?
Right.
In a AWS environment that has been set up with some pre-configured network routes and kind of capabilities by your operations or specialists in your AWS infrastructure, that unlocks the ability for developers to make the right choice instead of having to add a ticket to the ops team's backlog.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so a smoother path to ideation.
Yep.
Excellent. Okay, cool, awesome. Was there anything else, or is that the kernel? I mean, some folks have talked about multiple services. I don't want to belabor like. This is not a reInvent recap.
Oh yeah.
But I want to make sure that
ECS falls under the umbrella of modern applications.
Yep.
Right. And modern applications encompasses Lambda functions, all the serverless capabilities, ECS, Fargate, right? Because Fargate is that serverless compute. You don't have to worry about it. And the modern application archetype is where you will find ECS Service Connect, App Runner, and App Runner, I think it's one of the unsung heroes. It didn't launch recently, but it's a couple years old at this point, maybe a year old. But it's also the simplest way to get from an idea into a working web service in under 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
So why wouldn't we be using this more to prototype and then take those same installations of App Runner and scale with them on App Runner?
Nice.
You don't have to move to another service in order to scale it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. Question number two. And this one is wide open. What do you hope to leave reInvent with? Some folks have said not COVID.
Well,
some folks have said socks. Some folks have actually said less swag because they over-rotated last time and had to like box everything up or whatever. So what do you hope to leave reInvent with?
So this time around, I think one of the most important parts for me was meeting people, getting to know them, and connecting. So the part that I want to take home is those connections, those relationships that have been started here to be able to foster those and grow those. So it wasn't just a single, hey, nice to meet you, but actually take that and find other paths to connect and help each other on this journey in the cloud.
Yeah, it's simultaneously gratifying and exhausting to, on Friday afternoon, look at your phone and realize all of the notification light ups for the people that you want to like follow through with, and you're like, oh, okay, that's a task list.
Yeah, it's a to-do list, and it's like snooze that till Monday.
Right, totally.
I'll start on Monday.
Yeah.
This week has been very, very exhausting.
But it's so worth it because you're as you expand your network into the different edges of IT that we normally do not play in, which is what I love about this, was because I've had my path, but you've had your path, and when we talk together, I get to learn more. Oh, like now I want to go learn more about that.
Right.
Oh, now I want to go. And I'm a kid in a candy store, so it's ridiculous. So awesome. So networks, connections, friendships.
Yep.
The friends we made along the way.
So cheesy.
Mike, pleasure having you on.
Thank you, Chris.
All right. And cut.